gonna look at the brazier and then stand up and walk back out of the church and head home. What?
Will you give me that sentence again, but say brazier?
Sorry. Sorry. Thinking ahead already.
Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Casey, what do?
We talked, and then we talked some more, and then groups of us talked individually, and then Esri talked to a bust.
Kara was there.
And Kara
You need to recap the episode, not the whole show.
Oh. We overheard Dane and Thora.
Ship name unlocked.
That's their couple's name, yes.
Dane and Dora.
Yes, mom and dad were fighting.
Yes, they were fighting. Dane wants to attack the Black Wheel program. He wants to absolutely start a war against them. And Thora, unsurprisingly, does not. And Esri and Ari are pretty pro-Thora. And Pog and Shade are pretty... let's go to war. Or at least...
No, that's
Our next
Dane's
arc
still
is
enduring
Khyber Shards,
nothing.
Civil War.
Pick a fight.
No, they're pretty. Killing powerful people doesn't necessarily mean a war.
Exactly. Come on. And that's about it?
Yeah, that's about where we were. So Pog took off somewhat through that conversation after saying what he had to say. Where's Pog heading?
Sword and sheath.
That's kind of what I thought. So...
Same.
My favorite Mass Effect character. So yes, it's a little bit after. Pog walks into the sword and sheath. Carl looks up from the bar. Hey, Kolos Crusher.
Hey, Carl. Pog walks straight over to Carl, not looking around. Can I... Do you have any rooms open tonight?
Yeah, we got some rooms.
Can I stay here for one night? Just for tonight?
Yeah? You okay?
No. I mean, yes, I'm okay. But, like, no. I just kind of...
Do you need help? You need something?
If this isn't rude, I would like 2 corn liquor, 1 ale, and then to just be alone.
No, that's not rude at all. That's fine. Sure.
That's just Tuesday.
Carl, that's the Tuesday special. Carl gets out what you asked for and slides it across the bar to you.
Pog will take 1 shot of the corn liquor and then a quick glance around. Is Dane in the bar?
Yeah, Dane's there. He's in a corner table.
Pog's
Watching
gonna
you.
slam.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, he does. He sees me.
Yes.
Pog's gonna slam the other shot. Thank you, Carl. That's way stronger when you drink it than when you serve it. Thank you. And pick up the ale and go walk over to Dane.
Dane looks up.
No. Dane, I know that you talk really good, but I wish you would do more listening, because every time you come in and you talk to Thora, you break my house more and more apart. And you rescued everyone I care about one time. And I will never be done saying thank you for that. But you need to start listening to the people that keep rescuing you. And Pog turns to walk up to a room.
You don't have anything to say then?
Glad to see you started listening. I have plenty to say, and I just did. You should listen to the people that care and help you, because it doesn't cost us nothing. And Pog is standing, not sitting with Dane. It doesn't cost us nothing to save you.
I don't doubt that.
You shouldn't not doubt it. You should respect it. It's different.
Pog. I'm not asking anyone to come with me in this. But this is something I have to do. I think it's something we ought to do. Because waiting... Thor's way is better, Pog. Thor's way is better. It doesn't hurt people. It's the way... It's the way I wish we could go. But it will just take too long. If it could be faster, I would be there. I would do it. But it would take too long.
It would go faster if you were there. If it's you and Thora and the Strike Force all working together, we get it done a whole lot quicker than if it's Thora and the Strike Force. Or if you keep doing what you do every time you come into the mansion and break the Strike Force's attention and making us waste more time. I agree with you. I'm tired of being part of the waiting force. But we have to have plans. And you just said that Thora's plan is better. So this conversation right now is you saying you're going to go lose. You're going to do the wrong thing.
It will be too late by the time Thora's plan works.
So you're going to go too soon alone?
So I'm going to go and get rid of the people who are making it too late.
You hope.
Yes.
You couldn't do it the first time with your hand-chosen people. Now you're going to do it alone while they're ready for you?
I don't want to do it alone, Pog, but I can't make anyone come with me.
Then don't do it now.
Pog, if we wait, if they finish, then we die.
If you go alone,
there's an enemy.
You die.
Maybe. I'm willing to. If I die, and it gives Thora's school a chance to work, then I'm willing to do that.
No. Don't you put this on our school.
I'm not putting it on
our
your school.
Our school is not the reason for you to die. It's the reason that my family is back there trying to figure out how to live.
Pog, sometimes for people to live, other people have to die.
I know, I've killed plenty.
And I don't want it to be me. And I don't want it to be
stay
you.
With us.
And I don't want... That's just choosing to die later. I'm not choosing to die now. I'm going to go. I'm going to stop what they're doing. And I'm going to end the people who are doing it. That's what has to be done. I don't know who I'll do it with. But it has to be done. Because those are the people that are going to stop people like Thora and like you and like those kids from being able to live without fighting. There has to be fighting now for there to be peace later. And I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to make trouble. You won't see me around the mansion again.
I appreciate
But someone has to do this.
how strong you feel about this. But I want you to know that you choosing to leave behind the people who want to fight beside you, and Pog takes a big drink of his ale, doesn't mean that you're choosing to go die bravely. It means you're choosing to be forgotten.
If people want to fight beside me, they're welcome. But this is a fight that has to happen. And I'll fight with whoever goes. And if it's no one, then it's no one.
If you wanted to die for no reason, you could have told us to stop the rescue mission and not cost me my friends their lives back then. Pog leaves Dane at the table. Carl, can I just
Okay.
go? Can I just...
Sure.
Paul goes and sits on the floor with his back against the foot of the bed and just thinks. Just sits in quiet.
Well, okay. So back at the mansion.
I want to provide the Centira staff to Thora for safekeeping or just powerful
She gives
magical
you a-
stuff.
Curious look. Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
You're acting terribly strange.
We haven't briefed her, huh? We came into that. It feels like a really long time since this happened, but I guess it really just happened. Do you know? Oh boy, yeah, that's right. You really need to know. Do you know that's me, not Esri. Lady Mirabella Uravai?
She runs a club. She's a Thorani representative here.
She's a lot more than those things. So we met her, and she, in truth, works for Erandis. Or what is... This part's still very confusing, but what is left of Erandis, I don't know exactly the distinctions. Erandis is not alive, but that's not really sufficient explanation. And Erandis knows about me.
Aha.
And her to some extent, and at some point she's, I think, going to ask me to come see her, and when that happens, I'm going to go. Lady Urvai is like you. She's like mega spy lady.
Right, yes. Astarani's public faces, they deal in entertainment, but they deal in assassination.
But she's like layers. Like she's a spy of the spies.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. She knew that we were going to Blackbriar, and Blackbriar knew that we were coming because I asked someone I think I can call a friend now to get us more information, and he got caught.
I see. And the Tyrannus wants you to go somewhere to meet her. Do you have any reason to trust this person?
Yes. It was a different form of her that brought me back to life. The first time, I'm actually pretty unclear about what happened the second time. But the first time, there was definitely like a whole conversation, and she told me to find Lady Urvai and to trust her. So it's, a couple degrees of separation, but and I don't trust her exactly, but I think I still have to go.
If you think you have to, then I suppose that's all there is to that, but it sounds to me like someone who has their own agenda is interested in taking you to a place of their choosing. And you don't really know what they want.
I think that's all accurate, yes.
Well, that doesn't seem like an especially wise choice.
Except this person is the only thing like me that exists. Or has existed for a very, very long time. I don't really know how to carve my own path here.
I understand why you want to know more. And I understand you think this person can give you more information. Be careful. And yes, I understand that that your mark is something different and to a degree unique in the world right now. That doesn't actually have to be the definition of who you are. If you don't want it to be.
Will you hold on to this or find someone better for it? I mean, it's been nice, but I don't really think I'm the best. Make the best use of it.
I can keep track of it and see that it's kept safe.
Also, I vaguely understand that it's sort of like made for the people who distinctly hate me or my mark, so maybe just also don't want to just waltz in if I go with that, you know?
Understood.
I'm staying here, and I'm with you for what it's worth, as much as I can be. Pog left, and I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Thank you. She takes the staff and sets it against a wall in her office.
Ari, picking up where he and Shade left off, says, I want to show you the kind of life that I want us to have. And Ari kind of walks out of the library and starts walking towards the front of the school, seeing if Shade follows.
Shade'll follow.
Are the kids still out on the grounds playing, Philip? I know we've only been talking for a handful of minutes, but...
Some of them are, yeah.
Ari walks out onto the grounds where the kids are playing, and kind of nods at Forge. And Ari says, "Who wants to go on a field trip?"
All of them, obviously.
I don't know. Yeah. Is this a trick?
We have fields here. I mean,
No,
I want to go somewhere, but like, is it just a field?
I think I need to ask Miss
do
Thor.
y'all want to... No, it's fine. It's the weekend. We can go out.
That doesn't mean she's not in charge.
Who wants to go to where the Strike Force plans
That's exactly
their
what I've been
quests
saying.
Oh,
and get some food
Don't start.
and meet some very cool cats?
Yeah, like actual cats?
Yeah,
I like cats.
And this
I
is
do too.
approved?
I don't.
Yeah, we're just going to grab food. Y'all are overthinking it. Come on. And there's a shop on the way back by these two sorcerers named Ben and Jerry. They perfected cold evocation magic, and they got some really cool flavors of iced cream, which is delicious. Come on, let's go.
It's,
Okay.
Forge, you can come too.
I do not require eating.
It's fun. We're just going to hang out, have a good time. Do you like cats?
I do not know.
No time like the present to find out. Come on, buddy.
I
Are they
will wait here.
like Shade's cat?
Oh. Are we going to the zoo? Do you guys make plans at the zoo? That would-
Didn't you need to
I'll tell
ask
you where we
Thora if you could ask that question first?
Listen, I said it one
you-
time. I just...
Do you
And-
think I would keep Cal in a zoo?
No, but I imagine you
That-
stole him from the zoo. Are we gonna go
Kinda.
steal the animals from a zoo?
No. We're going to go get food and meet some cats. And show you where the Strike Force make plans. We have a specific table.
Can I ride on one of these cats?
They're a bit small for that. They're like house cats.
Can I ride on
But
Cal?
Jerome's very cool. Loves bread.
But I could.
Do you all know the story of how Shade got Cal?
Yeah.
No.
Stole him from a zoo.
Shade, tell him.
It's true.
Didn't Cal talk to you from the cage though? And like tell you like things were bad? And then you and Pog just whipped everything up into a fury?
You whipped somebody?
No, like that's an expression. You've heard of expressions, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not an uncommon. Okay, just making sure, Pit.
I was
He
told
hasn't heard of
that
personal
on my
space.
face.
Hog was an
Oh.
excellent distraction.
That's
He
the
did that
first time he beat
very
Kolos, right? Yeah. So that's a double whammy origin story. How we got Cal and where Kolos Crusher started.
Okay.
Tell
I'm
that
not
story.
gonna lie. I kind of want to hear this. Okay, I'll go if you're telling the story. River, are you coming?
I will stay here.
Oh. Well, you won.
Okay. Do you want us to bring you anything? Not a cat. Harish doesn't like
Duh,
it.
she eats dirt.
That's so rude.
They have that flavor. Believe it or not, they do have that flavor.
River looks confused and wanders back into the grove.
Good talk. She does that every time we get done playing.
She does that every time we get done talking. It's fine. It's not just you guys. But yeah.
Okay. To the ship's cat, obviously.
Yeah.
Shade is recounting the story on the way, but Shade is not a good storyteller and does not embellish stories. And so
Ari's
Ari
helping.
keeps having to like add the interesting parts.
He said, "Tell the story," and Shade said, "That's right."
Yeah.
Like I did. Hog distracted.
I saw Cal.
I got a
and then
cat. Right.
Got a
Mo
cat.
Mo would like to try to pay attention to how many apples Kara steals along the way.
Fair
To
enough.
your count, it's 5. But somehow when you look in her bag, there's like 12 in there. So
Excellent. Okay, so we go to the ship's cat, and there is food for Minnie, as well as many cats.
yeah. This is Jerome.
As described.
That one's Nigel. That one's Regal. Name and stature.
They're very... They're very...
Oh, Pip. Are you allergic?
My nose is super itchy. Yeah. In here.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that happens to some people.
Whoa! What is... I'm just gonna go like this.
He always has to be the center.
I have Gust as a cantrip. Can I just create a little bubble of like keep the cat hair telekinetically away from Pip's head?
Why not?
I got you, buddy.
Is this the
And you
first?
see Ari's mark begin to glow.
Is this the first D&D encounter that cat dander has been an issue in y'all's experience? I want to know if I'm breaking ground
Yes.
here for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
That definitely is for me. Does Pog go anywhere from the Sword and Shield? Does Pog just stay there?
What time are we at right now?
For the remainder of the afternoon?
It's like.
I mean, it was you were getting into the afternoon. It was probably middle late afternoon when I assumed they're having dinner. When you got to the Sword and Shield.
Since it's a Saturday, we know that there will be live music happening downstairs. Hog will venture down. No, it's fine. There's more memorable artists. But layered joke right there.
It's a hateful joke. It's a hateful joke.
Gonna go down and we'll listen to the music for a while, and that's just where he's going to be. There's no revelry or really sulking, just kind of being in the place until the band performs. So he'll be there past dinner time into the night.
Okay. The dinner at the Ship's Cat goes over very well with all the kids, obviously. Cats who could not be happy. Other than people with cat allergies. And then to Ben and Jerry's.
You're welcome.
For
Spin and berries.
Frozen deserted.
Yes. And what flavor does everyone want?
You said they had dirt, so
They have lots.
I kind of want a scoop of dirt just to.
Do you just have to get like one, or can we get like all of them, or what?
Can you take some home?
You know what? Go
and
nuts.
Save them for later.
No, they don't.
It's a great
we
idea.
don't have the refrigerator. It would melt. Is the only problem. Take as much as you can eat tonight. Okay.
Okay, how much we can eat in like the whole night? Because
One of the
That's what I heard.
one of the two gnomes leans over and says, "You can go nuts. We do have nuts.
They got nuts.
And if you want a scoop,
I'll have nuts.
if you want multiple flavors combined, you should try a Big B's hand. It's 5 flavors, all lined up with nuts.
Oh,
Two of those, please.
yep,
2 Big B's hands. Okay.
2 more of those.
Both of Big B's hands, please. Yes, a pair of
Shade, what are you gonna
long dishes with 5 scoops of different flavored ice cream are produced, and nuts are sprinkled over, and he produces a wand and lifts, swirling, and you see a line of whipped cream rise out of a vessel and slowly drizzle across the top, and then he reaches out a hand, lifts the dish with a mage hand cantrip, and floats it over to Mo and to Pip.
Whoa.
Get to eating. It's gonna melt. Shade, what are you gonna get?
Shade gets whatever local floral flavor they have. The Stormreach equivalent of lavender.
Rose ice cream.
Probably lavender.
Awesome.
Kara gets the apple flavor.
Fey lavender.
Car's got 1 speed.
Hey, you know. Now, let me tell y'all about like kind of when the Strike Force was born. There was this mummy that was in the streets of Stormreach that we came upon and started attacking people. And Ari starts telling.
We're going to need to come
the
back
mummy
here.
story.
I love when you do that.
Puzzled Us is speaking very low into just Ari's ear. We're going to need to come back here.
Great. Okay. When?
Sooner rather than later, but that jar behind the counter that the whipped cream came out of. He wants it.
Is this a...
Yes. Oh, take that, Eric.
Take my memories. I will not take their whipped cream. Okay, we can talk. I'll ping you later on tonight once we're done. We can talk.
Very well.
Ari says telepathically to Puzzle Dust.
And Puzzle Dust turns towards the children and just grins. All of his fangs show. Turns his head over. Enjoy, children. And then fades into
You are
nothing.
so
Can I-
ugly. I love it.
I grab like a spoonful of ice cream and try to like toss it to him right before he disappears.
It splats on the invisible fairy dragon that's still
Yeah.
perched on Ari because he can't teleport. He just made himself invisible.
Come, Mo.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Why?
I thought he would catch it.
And he shakes.
Ari
And
prestidigitates
ice
the
cream
ice cream.
splatters everywhere.
Oh,
And then there's just a slight, still splatter of ice cream that lifts off and floats away as Puzzle Dust flies off.
That is so unsettling.
He's so gross.
Ari telepathically swipes the ice cream off of him. All right, well, let's head back. Enjoy the iced dairy product. You need to come up with a better name.
So you all return to the manor, and
What kind of milk is it?
Good. Frozen. Sugary.
fair question.
You can milk a lot of things.
What?
Yeah, you can, Mo. That's true. You can milk a lot of
Boy.
things.
It's true.
Where does milk come from?
So
Um,
Pog does
Mammal?
not. Pog does not return as the evening carries on.
Ari's been there, so Ari's not too concerned. Like, Ari gets needing a night. Yes?
Hal's worried.
I honestly forgot he was in the room with me. That was terrifying. I was like, yeah, Ari's fine with giving Pog a night to just let off steam in his
Okay.
mind.
Does
Shade probably isn't, but Ari was making a point with this outing,
That's fair.
and so she'll wait until he makes his point, and then
So yeah, I guess once the kid leaves, Ari is just like, wasn't that nice? Wasn't that fun? You do not seem convinced.
yeah, it was. We took a bunch of talkative kids to dinner. And then
Yeah.
they asked a lot of questions. It was fine. Yeah.
And that's what I'm getting at, Shade, is we were able to go out to dinner, just hang out, have fun, chat, talk, and I personally didn't feel threatened while we were out. I was not concerned that somebody was going to jump out of the alleys and stab us. That might be a failing on my part given our track record, but if we make the houses more mad at us, we can't do stuff like that. We'll have to go underground. We'll have to be looking over our shoulders again. The kids included.
You are right. I did not feel threatened or endangered.
And didn't for at least a second, and if not, you can be honest with me, but wasn't there at least a moment where you forgot about everything? Like, you were just able to enjoy being out, telling stories.
Well, I do really like the story of when we got Cal, and you did a much better job than I did of retelling that. So I did. That was nice.
That's what I want. So,
I also want us to free more fey animals from House Fatalists.
yes to that. And also, just the type of night that we got to have just now.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Oh my goodness. After that story, I bet they would go with us to the
That-
next
well,
market.
yeah.
That
oh
was
boy.
such a good idea, Ari.
Oh God. Did not think this all the way through. No, I bet they would love to do that. But remember what Thora said to Esri about not sending the kids on missions. So we probably should listen to
Right.
her about that. Yeah.
We will ask her first.
Yeah. We can ask her.
When the show has ended.
Do you?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just about to ask about Pog, so continue.
When the show has ended, Pog will give his round of applause. Didn't drink anymore, so Pog is fully Pog. Gonna walk towards the church at a good pace. To be clear, Pog is not sad Pog. He's contemplative Pog, and is gonna walk to the Church of the Silver Flame.
Okay. Yeah, you are met at the door by the priest, who, coming over. Hello again.
Hello again. Not Father. I learned what I'm not supposed to call you, but I don't know what to call you.
Oh,
This is rude.
no, it's all right. I'm not very formal on titles, so
Me neither. So I'm
Perfect.
Pog.
Hog, it's very good to meet you. You can call me Adrian.
Hello, Adrian. So, I've come here a couple times and talked to your candles. I was gonna see if I could talk to a candle again real quick. I don't know if it's outside of candle hours or if it's okay.
The flame doesn't keep hours, so of course
Well-
it's all right. Are you troubled? Can I help?
Kind of. Maybe. I'll tell you the big part is that I've got a group of friends and we always do things together, and we have a person who usually tells us the things to do, and we have her friend who used to do things with her, and he wants to go do something that I think we should. But she doesn't. She wants us to wait on doing it, and I think it could be... It's dangerous things that we do sometimes, and I think they're both dangerous, but my friends and I can't agree on what the right thing is to do. And the flame told me last time I was here that I'm supposed to fight against the darkness, and I don't know if one of these things is going to let the darkness get darker and make me less light. So I just don't know.
Well, I don't know what you should do, because I don't know all about the situation. I don't need to know unless it helps you. But what the flame calls on us to do is simply to do our best in every action of every day to protect those around us. Now, for some, this is protecting innocent people from supernatural evils, fiends and monsters, and this sort of thing, and there are those that do that. But for many, that is not the way that the flame uses them. Not everyone is an adventuring knight of some kind. For others, it is in protecting people from from abuses and harms by other people. Often the shadow is most served by people often who don't know that they're doing wrong, think that they're doing the right thing, but do it in a way that harms others, or harms innocents. And sometimes we serve the flame in everyday acts of good, everyday acts of kindness to the people around us. If you are stuck on a decision, my advice, without knowing details, would be where in this situation, if anywhere, are innocents in danger? If you can help them, you should. If it's not that sort of situation, I find it always safe to default to kindness.
You have good talking. There's the problem is that it's both of those, but I can only do one. And whichever one I choose, I'm gonna have to do the other one later. That's what's so hard. Because
that is difficult.
Because if I
wish I could
protect the innocents today, then it's going to be very hard for me to do the things of kindness, because I will make more dark, maybe. But if I do the kindness, then I let the darkness become stronger. And either decision that I make, tomorrow's going to be really hard, and the future is going to be even harder. It's just, it's just can't do anything good, So I just want to know which one's less bad.
I'm afraid that, in my experience, seeking guidance from the flame has never yielded a concrete answer of which course I should take. The flame will use those who are willing, but it asks us to choose for ourselves. It asks us to seek the right in every situation we find ourselves in. You will have to decide where the light can be. If acting may produce more darkness, but if you acting now if you can do so in a way that prevents further darkness, then you should. If waiting allows the darkness to grow stronger, and one day you are faced with it, then that will be the time that you will have to face it. We aren't always going to make the right choice. Maybe there isn't a right choice all the time. But it is on us to make the choice and accept the responsibility of the choice. We cannot... The flame does not allow us to choose and then say, "It wasn't me, the flame guided me so." However nice it might be if we could.
I didn't think it would. I'm glad to know that it doesn't, because then it would have made me frustrated if it did for other people and it didn't for me. But if it's not weird, this is kind of a place that's comfortable, and I'm glad you were here to talk to me, Mr. Adrian.
It's not weird. I agree. It is a place that it is meant to bring comfort and encouragement, and to give strength where it can. You can be here as long as you wish.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. And Adrian reaches out, just touches his fist to
Thank
yours.
you. And Paga's going to sit for maybe 10 minutes, just with his head up. Sit with his head up, look over at the brazier, and then stand up and walk out of the church. Find a little boy or some street urchin, if possible, and offer him a copper to run back to the sword and sheath and tell Carl that he won't need the room, and thank you, and to make sure that he punches him in the fist, and then is gonna go home.
Okay. And as Pog returns to the manor, we will have to wrap that up for this week. Thank you all again so much for watching, for observing our intrepid band on the horns of a decision.
Tune in for the next 6 episodes to see the resolution to this conflict.
If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can do so. Links to all of our social media, including our Discord and our merch store, are down in the description, along with a link to Colin's Twitch page, where he is sorry BTR. The O is a 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.